see here that even though 2-ply paper is more effective than 1-ply paper, patients prefer softness. In a study of 264 patients with chemotherapy-induced diarrhea, they were asked which comfort measures they preferred, and softness was the only thing that was found statistically significant. And so, in conclusion, toilet paper is an effective adjunctive therapy for chemotherapy-induced diarrhea. A minimum of 2-ply is the most effective and durable dosage form, although patients do prefer softness. And so future studies are really needed to determine if aloe, lotion, or printed patterns should be added to increase the quality of life for patients and ensure that all of our chemotherapy patients receive the best medication. And so with that, I'd like to take any questions. Dr. Martin.
Yeah, Anna, great job, first of all. Does the type of toilet paper increase your risk for C. diff?
Excellent question. So the type of toilet paper and the use of C. diff wasn't really studied in this, although I would imagine that 2-ply, since it's more efficacious, might keep patients drier and prevent recurrences of C. diff diarrhea in the future. Dr. Davis.
Yeah, Anna, what was your role in this project and stuff?
That was an excellent question, George. I'm not really sure I understand it, though.
What did you do in this project?
Excellent question, Dr. Davis. Dr. Davis's question was, what did I do in this project? And so I would like to say that I did everything in this project. Thank you. Dr. Kuhn.
Yes, Anna, great job. As you well know, we've abandoned the use of toilet paper in the pediatric population ever since the 1970s when we figured out that it was causing increased rates of anal fissures in our children. So we've since switched to baby wipes. Is there any data out there in the use of baby wipes in this population to treat chemotherapy-associated diarrhea?
Dr. Kuhn's question was if there was any data using baby wipes in the pediatric population since they've abandoned the use of toilet paper. I did not look at the pediatric population since I am focusing on adult oncology this year, although I would like to state there are some newer studies looking at those flushable wipes in the adult population, and it's really too early to know if there's going to be any benefit in those wipes over regular toilet paper. Dr. Adams.
Yeah, so, Anna, that was great data that you presented by Turd and colleagues. Do you have any data in the 1850s regarding different types of lotion and maybe some flow rate kinetics? Because if we know that, then maybe we can have a better answer to this question. As far as, diarrhea through the toilet paper.
Dr. Adams, I'm not really sure I fully understand your question, but there is something else I would like to add to that. Live from Lexington, it's Saturday night!
Well, hello everybody. This is Lampoon time. My name's Bob Rapp, for those of you that don't know me. I think this will be the 47th time that I have visited Lampoon. We hope that you have a great time here tonight. Welcome to Saturday Night Live. Have a great time.
Hi, I'm Craig and I'm a Mac.
And I'm Dan, and I'm a PC.
Oh, what you got there, Dan?
Just my profiles. I've been using highlighters, trying to increase my efficiency. I think I got it up by about 30% or so.
Cool.
What you got there, Craig?
Oh, it's nothing, just the new virtual AMT program. It's standard on all Macs.
What does it do?
You know, I can see all restricted antibiotics within a 30-mile radius. Oh, MT3 is ordering mycophenolate again for UTI. I don't think so. It's as easy as that.
Huh. Lampoon.
What have you done to the heart? Answer me! Oh, sorry. Welcome to Celebrity Jeopardy! I'm your host, Steve Dunn. As we begin the Double Jeopardy round, I'd like to remind our contestants to please refrain from using obscene language or double entendres in their answers. That being said, let's take a look at the scores. Steve Lemon has set a new Jeopardy record with negative $230,000.
You think you're pretty smart, don't you, Dunn, with your plastic heart and your stackable dry erase markers?
Look, what did I say about using double entendres? Next contestant is Diana Yu, who has negative $17,000.25.
I like wearing black, and in Double Jeopardy, black is back on the attack, Steve.
Yeah, just like Nasirtide for a CHF exacerbation. Our next contestant is Katie Malloy, returning champion with $14.
Hey, check out the podium, look at this.
And she's apparently changed her name to Oh Boy Malloy. Anyway, to begin with the actual game, our categories today are Potent Potables, an album cover, drugs that end in penicillin, resident to dose, famous names, and animal sounds. Oh boy, Malloy, unfortunately you're in the lead, so we'll start with you.
Yeah, I'll take Anal Bum cover for 1,000.
So, not only is that an album cover, it's also not your turn, Dr. Malloy.
I'll take an album cover for 400, Steve.
And our answer is a daily double. This famous duo once topped the charts with songs like Coffee Run and Everything Good Reminds Me of You, Blue Book.
Oh, I know this one, Steve. As it turns out, the brother is in one of my favorite musicals, the movie version, Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. Who are Donnie and Marie Osmond. Thank you very much. I'll take Potent Potables for 800, Steve.
Unfortunately, that is the incorrect answer. Yes, Diana.
Who are George Davis and Julie Flynn. I'll take, where is the penicillin for 600?
This antibiotic was first discovered in 1928 by Sir Alexander Fleming and is hailed as the treatment of choice for syphilis.
Ooh, what are the Princess Diaries?
No! And what is your obsession with princess gear? The answer is penicillin. Look, let's just move on to the next category. Let's take famous names for $800. The developer of this famous popcorn company also shares his name in the company slogan. You'll like it better, or my name isn't.
Oh boy! Who is Orville Redenbacher?
Well, kind of, but
Right. Diana.
Who is Dan Johnson?
Yes, that is correct. Let's just move on now to the final Jeopardy round. And the question is, just put a pharmacist's name. Any pharmacist's name, and you guys have it. We'll accept any name. Any name at all, as long as it goes with the pharmacist. Armistead, Robert Rapp, Val Adams, Rachel Strapp. How about your own name? It's that simple. I know you guys can do this. Let's start with Steve Lemon. And you answered?
Diana's mom.
Well, Steve, I'm not sure if Diana's mom actually is a pharmacist, but we'll give it to you. And how much did you wager? $5,000. Okay, that brings your total to a whopping $250,000 negative. Let's move on to our next contestant, Diana. Answer is?
This is too hard.
That's what she said.
Anyway, finally, Katie Malloy, you seem pretty confident right now.
Oh boy, I sure am, Steve. Oh yeah, I got this one right. Oh boy, yeah.
Well, all you have to do is write down the name of one pharmacist, so let's see which one she wrote.
Okay, who is Ollie? Oh, yeah, got that one right. Yeah.
Denali. So, not one pharmacist, but two pharmacists who share one specialty interest area. And you wagered Texas with a $sign. Wow. So that concludes Celebrity Jeopardy for today. I hope you've enjoyed our show, and we look forward to seeing you again, same time, same place.
This week on The Bachelorette, Kendall has been dating 25 medical residents in search of true love. After a weekend of hiking and camping at the gorge, she has narrowed the field to two. Who will it be? Mike or Thomas? With two handsome guys, it will be difficult to choose. How will she ever make the decision?
When I stand next to her on rounds, I need propranolol just to calm my heartbeat down. She's just so beautiful. She's like a Grecian goddess with a southern twist.
I'm living every girl's dream. Some say I'm doing this only for the marquee bikinis, but I know by the end of this residency, I'm going to find true love.
Find out this week on The Bachelorette.
Hi, I'm Kendall Gross.
And I'm Dan Johnson, and here are tonight's top stories. Kentucky State Police solved the Princess burglaries on Friday. Police had been baffled by the chain of costume store break-ins. In each burglary, no money was taken, but the entire stock of princess dresses, tiaras, and wands were stolen. Police got their break in the case when the burglar was caught on a security camera hearing an ambulance outside. He then held his pager up to his ear, apparently unable to discern if it was actually his pager or the ambulance making the noise. Police were able to determine the pager number from the video, which led them to the home of the princess burglar, Steve Lemon. Police are still trying to determine a motive, but were quoted as saying, "This guy apparently really likes princess gear, and that's all we know at this point." In this reporter's opinion, this won't be the end of the trouble for Steve Lemon. He will also have to deal with the UK residency policy on stealing fairy princesses gear in chain burglary. Paragraph 3, line 2 on the policy states that if the resident is captured prior to the end of the residency year, he must serve as the chief resident the following year. In other news, a local sporting event was disturbed by a now sunburned streaker. The streaker, who local police now have in custody, was quoted as shouting, "Oh boy," repeatedly as she ran from police. It should be noted that streaking is a violation of KRS Statute 54.329, which states walking or riding horses without appropriate clothing in the Commonwealth shall not be permitted.
Sounds like you know your statutes, Dan. On Thursday, Lexington ER pharmacist Kyle Wendt was awarded Pulitzer Prize for outstanding achievement in the area of nonfiction email humor. When asked to comment on the success of his email writing, campaign Dr. Wendt said he wished he could thank his mother his father, and all the holofolk who helped him make this possible. A sobering story out of UK Chandler Hospital this week. Employee Ryan Minot was found decapitated, the result of an apparent Dutch door mishap. A bright spot, however, on this sad, sad story was that Dr. Minot was an organ donor, and doctors at UK were able to complete the world's first facial hair transplant. The recipient was extremely grateful, but reported feeling the need to say, "Hi, buddies," compulsively each morning. Some fashion news today. Diana Yu, pharmacy resident and newfound fashion designer, launched her line of all-black clothing. The line is focused on fashion-conscious funeral goers. Dr. Yu said she got much of the inspiration for this line from her days as a funeral crasher.
Thanks, Kendall. Some traffic news tonight. Northbound Tates Creek Road is still blocked by a 3-car pileup. Our own Kendall Gross, Diana Yu, and Katie Malloy were involved in the accident. Kendall, did you know that the policy on multi-resident accidents is up for revision this year? Are you planning on making any changes to the policy? Okay. Well, for Kendall Gross, this is Dan Johnson signing off.
No, Steve. No. No.
Hi, this is Ryan. I'm the PharmD on call. I just got paged.
Hey, we've had this patient in CTICU, and they haven't had a bowel movement in like 3 or 4 days. We need some DOS stat.
Sure. Just give me a minute. Thanks. Bye. Uh-oh.
Pharmacy, Rachel.
Hi, buddy. So I just got paged about a DOS dose for patients in CTICU. You know a lot about that critical care stuff. Do you know anything about that?
Ryan, are you serious?
No, I'm not kidding.
Phone must have cut out.
Hey, Steve, it's Ryan. Do you have any data about DOS at all for bowel movements?
Well, just DocuState? Well, I'd have to go back a little bit. I mean, I have a couple of articles on my computer. There's the, the doc study from Lancet, 1966. So I can send you those articles, but I'm pretty sure it would just be 250 milligrams twice a day. I think. Pretty sure that's pretty easy, Ryan.
Hey, Shane, it's Ryan. Is there anything special about dosing DOS in critically ill patients that you know of?
Well, the most important thing is that you first ask, is it liquid or capsule? Well, if it's going down a Dopphoff, you're going to need to know that.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, John, it's Ryan. Yeah, I had a quick question. Is there a big difference between the cost of DOS 100 milligrams and 250 milligrams?
Ryan, it doesn't matter. DocuState 100 or 250, it's about the same cost. Basically, soap is soap. This one doesn't matter. Go for it.
Hey, Ryan, do you need more time?
No, I got the network.
You're good.
Hey, buddy.
It's 2 a.m. What are you doing here?
We were rounding all day, and I had my manuscript, and George's dry cleaning, and I don't want to talk about it. Ugh.
What have you been doing all day?
Baby, don't hurt me no more. Don't hurt me no more.
God, guys, this game really sucks.
Well, maybe if you would abide by the policies, you'd have some fingers left.
That's what she said. All right, Kendall, I think it's your turn.
All right, never have I ever got a tattoo on my lower back.
Yeah, it was a crazy summer.
Oh boy. Never have I ever impeded a gay rights parade.
At least I didn't participate.
Never have I ever washed my lab coat.
Oh,
Too
heavy.
Good.
So, Kendall, I want to hear about this hot date you had yesterday over at Marquee.
Ooh, the paninis were good.
Mm-hmm. That's what she said.
So, what's up? You were gone all weekend. Was your bunny mad at you again?
Oh my god, you guys will never believe it. I woke up in the middle of the night and Dilly was staring at me. He got out of his cage.
By himself?
Yeah, I don't. He's got skills. I don't know. I think he's got it out for me. I don't know.
Yeah, now that I'm chief, we won't have to be separated by so much distance.
I'll visit you all the time, Steve.
Oh, that's gonna be so wonderful. MTJF.
Dude, what are you guys doing?
Coming to sideburns. I do this every week.
Oh, gross. That's what she said. Okay, Kendall, you try to even up the other side now.
Okay, I think we're really going to take some off the bottom here.
What?
Well, what'd you do?
Let's just say you look a lot like Dr. Moorhead now.
Well, he's a man among men.
This would be perfect for my Facebook page. Yeah, alright. 2 orders of Mugu Gai Pan, the beef and broccoli. Steve, you want to split a poo-poo platter? And a poo-poo platter. 3 hours? No, that's fine. Yeah, no, same address. I'll be here. Alright, thanks. Bye.
Hi, I'm a Mac.
And I'm a PC. Thanks, Aaron, for stopping by to help us work on our group dynamics.
Seriously, this fighting, it has to stop.
Well, maybe if Dan would stop having so many kids and update his Facebook page every now and then, we would stop making fun of him.
Yeah, well, your iPhone's antiquated. What do you think about that?
Actually, I just updated it.
Matt, say something nice about PC.
Well, you are a whiz with heparin and you dress like a gentleman.
You know, bald really is beautiful.
We should do this more often.
Mrs. Smith? I don't feel a pulse. Call a code.
Alright, start chest impressions. Code blue, please.
Sleep in the cauldron, dream bats and sheep. This big boy was awoken by a beep, beep, beep. At the Tempur-Pedic, and down the hall I flew, to the flashing light on 5, head into the code blue. Card in my pocket, Epi on the docket. I grab a box, pop, lock, and drop it. Card in my pocket, Epi on the docket. I grab a box, pop, lock, and drop it. Now I say to push it. Of amiodarone for ACLS. Nurses have compressions, paddles on the chest. I'm clear, you're clear. Everybody's clear, clear. Powered up, shooting jewels with no fear, fear. Epi, atropine, and bicarb. Homeboy still in B-fib. When I'm rapping doses, big boy does no ad-lib. Tricks in my bag, pulling up in the mag, and I say to push it. Flushes in my pocket, no more drugs on the docket. Sinus rhythm, no need to pop, block, and drop it. Back to bed, some rest and relaxation, until 3 North calls for med reconciliation. Big boy out, PGY1s, holla!
Well, you know what? We're ready to get this thing started. And a colleague of mine for many, many years, a instrumental aficionado, plays guitar, plays mandolin, just about any kind of stringed instrument you want to talk about. Of course, I remember Dr. Record when he was playing for Stony Creek, and still have a couple of his albums that I play quite frequently. So let's hear it for Dr. Ken Record, who's going to give a musical treat to what we're doing this evening.
Well, the 9-time hammer, it's a little too heavy. Honey for my size, honey for my size. Well, Lord, buddy, don't you roll so slow. How can I roll when my wheels won't go? It's a long way to Harlan, it's a long way to Hazard, just to get a little brew, just to get a little brew. Well, like, buddy, don't you roll so slow. How can I roll when my wheels won't go? When I die, make me a tombstone at a number 9 coal, at a number 9 coal. Well, well, buddy, don't you roll so slow. How can I roll when my wheels won't go? Honey for my size, honey for my size. Well, roll buddy, don't you roll so slow. How can I roll when my wheels won't go? How can I roll when my wheels won't go? Thank you.
Ken Record there. Thank you very much. Okay, folks, you've seen it. I hope you've enjoyed it tonight, and I hope you've all really had a great, great time. And all I can say is I hope I can come back with these in the future because they've always been a lot of fun.